It is about time. Yes, it is about time as parents and parents to be to begin to make our children, our kids, to be spiritually independent. It is crucial and important because of the day and age that we are in right now. In our own days, we were taught to go to church. We had no choice than to go to church. We had no choice than to be a Christian. We did most of the things that we did because we had no choice. However, in this age and stage, it's about time that we begin to equip our children with the right knowledge to make them spiritually independent, especially from their really, really young age. Teach them how to pray. Teach them how to read the Bible. Teach them how to memorize memory verses. Like, it's about time we take it up notch by encouraging their critical thinking on spiritual things. Provide them with age-appropriate answers to their questions and promote a sense of ownership in their spiritual journey. Now, this is your part. You need to equip yourself with the Word of God because that's the only way you can have the knowledge to answer the questions they have. You need to be their pastor. You need to be their prophet. You need to be their counselor. You need to create an environment for them to come to you for their spiritual needs. You need to model what you are teaching them. Let them see you study the Word of God. Let them hear you pray. You need to model what you are teaching your children for a spiritual growth. Kids of nowadays are super curious. They ask a lot of questions. My daughter once asked me, "Mommy, why do you have a lot of Bibles?" I'm like, I have different version of Bibles because I want to use it to study the Word of God. Because when you read the Bible, it's not just about reading it from Genesis to Revelation. It's about studying every word that is in the Bible so that you can have a good understanding yourself. Because these are in different versions. I love to cross-check what I have read from one version to another version so that I can have a better understanding. I had to give her that explanation. And I believe she held on to that explanation. And when the time comes, she'll also begin to request for and even get these resources herself to increase our wisdom in the Word of God, just like Mommy. Like in my house, we don't step out without prayers. They already know that prayer is non-negotiable. It's already part of their nature. These are the Christ-like things that we need to show them to understand the morals and ethics of our faith as children of God. Sometimes you can give them opportunity to make choices independently based on their faith. Like, for example, if they do something to avoid reprimand. So sometimes my son will say, "No, is my sister." My daughter will say, "No, is my brother." I call them and ask them, as a child of God, what do? They'll answer, "Tell the truth." They're like, "Okay, now tell me the truth. Who actually did it?" Then immediately the person that did it will own up and say, "I did it." Then I'll follow up with an explanation. Irrespective, even if mommy and daddy will get angry, you always say they say truth. As a parent and parents to be, we should encourage our children to be spiritually independent because so that they can live in the grace of God and enjoy the grace of God all the days of their lives.